Hey guys, Monday, April the 1st. Wow, 2024. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. We're going to look at nat gas. I wanted to cover a little bit of Elliott wave. Somebody requested Elliott wave. I guess, my crowd is mixed. I got people that study Gann. I got some cycle guys and I got some Elliott wave guys and probably all around, trader, uh, machine learning guys or whatever, algo traders. So I need to cover a little bit of Elliott wave. So what's interesting here on the Elliott wave is that on the daily, I have a wave 5 right here. This February 20th is a wave 5. This is an alternate count of wave 3. So I already know this is a wave 5. And on the weekly, this is a wave 5. So I'm leaving it as a wave 3 just in case to see if there is some kind of capitulation or something. There's supposed to be a wave 4, but we had a projection here like around $2. It should probably be a wave 4 if anything, all the way to 214. But I don't have this blue circle indicating that this is a wave 4. Unless this goes like that, that's probably going to pop up. So it's an ABC. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe a 5 somewhere down here. That's what I'm thinking. Some say the gap has been filled. I'm on the sidelines on that. I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. But if there is some kind of push to the downside, and you can see we're like in a triangle pattern right here, and these are closes. This is not regular, open, high, and low. This is how we actually close. So sometimes you need to have a chart of just looking at, and I'm sure a lot of trading brokers and software have this, where you could kind of see what the actual close is. You could kind of get a better gauge, in regards to price action. So I like to look at everything just to kind of gauge in what's going on. And this is the chart where this is pretty much the cash close. And you can see that we're narrowing in this area. And we have a date to be aware of, which is April the 3rd. For those that study Gann, in regards to natural gas, April the 3rd is natural gas's birthday. So if you know that, you know that that's very valuable. So there is a pivot here, or not a pivot, kind of like a day to watch. So we don't know if this is going to do some kind of capitulation, push down from here, or test this low, on this day, push down, capitulation, bounce. We don't know. But those are kind of things that kind of happen around birthdays and stuff like that. Gann calls them anniversaries. So you want to keep a track of anniversary dates and birthdays. Like, the way you keep, track and record of your birthday and you celebrate it. Well, natural gas's birthday's coming up. We got to celebrate the Black Widow. So keep that in mind and price action to see what's happening here. Once we get closer to here, nothing may happen. It might just go sideways and, do its thing. But if you see some kind of wild, volatility increasing, just know that there's a reason around this area, especially on 4-3. These are targets to the upside that I have, and dates I'm watching: 4-5, 4-12. This is the ellipse technique, so you want to keep an eye on 4-3, which kind of lines up here. So it's very interesting where we're entering, and we're only on the first day. Monday, statistically, I think it's kind of like a down day. Stokes are positive. The cycle here, you can see that I believe this is a daily, is showing some kind of dip here, and it hits a trough around the 3rd. And then from here, it kind of goes that. The green here, this is seasonality, and this is what is indicating. And it kind of matches up with everything else I've been seeing in regards to seasonality and, natural cycles. So this is going to be interesting. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen around here. And if nothing's going to happen, it's just going to continue going sideways, maybe grinding lower to sideways. But I'm just betting that things are going to get interesting here. it has been brought up on my community that, yeah, there's some manipulation. And yeah, there's always manipulation. You never know what's going on behind the scenes to try to keep natural gas so low, especially in this time, season. And this year and all the stuff going on, with, Ukraine and, Russia and the war and all that stuff. You never know if there's another agenda to make sure that nat gas is hovering around here for whatever reason. And you understand what I mean. This is the weekly, and this is like a fractal. This is a dominant cycle that I use. And you can see that it's finding some kind of bottom here, or at least a cycle low, and then it kind of goes up. So you can see kind of price action kind of following it. So if this is going to follow it, it could be turning here on its birthday and then see what happens. It starts its new birthday and see if natural gas is going to, continue grinding higher for whatever reason. I know supply it's huge. We super overstocked with natural gas. But maybe something changes and we just don't know. So I'll leave it at that. So this is the commitments of traders reporting. You can see that February 19th, which is that low we made of 152, I guess in my chart, your price may be different. Things kind of halted. And you can see the commercial just stopped hedging and large speculators stopped selling. And it started accumulating. And March 11th, they both stalled and kind of went sideways. And now commercial started hedging again, assuming that maybe natural gas is going to continue pushing lower, and large speculators started unwinding. So it's interesting that now they're pulling back while natural gas put a low of right here 152. So maybe they think there's a little more push to the downside. I'm not too sure, but that's what they're betting on. I would have liked to see commercial to start unwind. I mean, going lower and large speculators pushing higher, at least to test January 15 high, and for large speculators test the January 15 low. Let's go to our chart. As you can see, point of control as of right now, using 3 months of market profile, is $1.70. So this is the line in the sand. We're below the anchored VWAP. And volume, we know that was for the bulls. Nothing's really changed on simple glance. We're now back in chop mode within the mobile bands of $1.74 all the way to $1.67. This area right here is just going to be noise until we could break out from here or break down here. And it looks like maybe the MACD might cross back down, but that's my speculation. Looking at the 4-hour chart, nothing's really changed. Kind of pushing a little more, but buyers are coming in. So nothing there. And let's look at our midpoint really quick. Let's see, we could move this up a little bit. So in regards to timing, from this low, we just hit our 2/3, which is today. I don't know what's going to happen. I was looking at the statistical calendar. I think it was kind of like a down day today. So it could be a little weak, but it all depends if it's going to play out or not. And on the monthly, you got this key level now for April, which is $1.69. And you can see that the Hekanashi candles are pushing lower. This is an area I have for a gap fill right down here. We'll see. And now, or I guess it's still the same, the midpoint for this week is $1.71. So let's see how that's if it's going to hold. So far, looks like it's holding for now. And for today, the midpoint is $1.74. So if we could get above $1.74 and stay above $1.71 for this. Well, this is for today, but for the week, if we could stay above, that's a good sign. That means that it might not fill this gap. Personally, I would like it to fill this gap, and some think the gap has been filled. I believe Barry, one of the traders here that chime in here and there, he believes it was filled. We'll see. You take the Hikanashi candle here and make it a bar. See this big gap right here. I think if it gets filled, it has to be at least getting to at least $1.62. But you know what I know. Let's see how it plays out. But so far, there's some buyers coming in. This is when it starts getting a little Momo. So targets for the upside just for Monday, we could get above 174. You got 178, 181, and 184 to the top. As long as we stay above the VWAP and the midpoint, those are targets to the upside. If it's a head fake, 169, 166 to 164 for Monday only. Yep, and 158, 152 for the week, and 146. And if it's going to get extreme, obviously take out 183, 189, all the way to 195. And if we look at our square of 9 on Gann, we're at 172, so we're around here. So this could probably be the range. But if they're going to push it down from here, it could probably get down to 169. And if they're going to push it lower, anywhere between 169, 166 to 163 here. So that's probably going to be the range for today or for the week, unless we take out 176 or take out 163. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas.